Habla de mí. Tu amigo no vendrá.
Cuando uno escribe en los periódicos todos los días...
Mira, es bonito este plano.
¿Quieres venir al cine conmigo? Te invito.
Si no estuviéramos aquí encerrados, habría salido ya corriendo, ¿verdad?
The movie starts with showing an old man named Miguel who was writing articles sitting in the restaurant. Actually, he is a famous writer and writes for quite famous papers. Only then his eyes fall on a girl who is coming towards him. This girl's name is Angela and she came here to interview Miguel because she also wants to be a successful writer like Miguel. Further, when Miguel and Angela are talking, then Miguel's way of talking, we can understand that he is very open-minded in whatever comes in his mind. He speaks directly to the person next when Angela orders Coca-Cola. Then Miguel takes a sheep from that side from Angela drank. Miguel later says that the doctor forbade him to take things like Coca-Cola, coffee, cigarettes and wine, but he doesn't listen to the doctor and ends up smoking Coca-Cola cigarettes all at once. If he dies, then all this will be the reason for his death. Now from this, we can understand how different he thinks from the rest. Then after a while, Angela shows the sample of her article to Miguel, but after reading that sample to Miguel, he doesn't like it at all. Miguel directly tells Angela about it, and also gives some tips to improve her. Angela also agrees on this matter, after which Miguel says that you should try to write something unique in your style, because writing is such a skill that no one can teach us, and it comes out of us. After all these things, Miguel tells Angela to Miguel asks to get the apartment keys from the jacket pocket, which was actually his friend Luz's apartment, which was a prank. Then Miguel asked if you wanted to continue the interview. We should go to Luz's apartment because I do not want anyone to disturb us during the interview. In fact, during the interview, a lady had come there to get an autograph of Miguel, and that is why Miguel asks Angela to walk to her friend's apartment, to which Angela also agrees. After that, we see them both at the apartment of Miguel's friend Luis. Angela is looking at the painting kept there when Miguel offers her wine and says, I always didn't like painting, because painting takes a lot of thinking, but it doesn't happen in writing. While writing we just say beauty soon after. Miguel comes close to Angela, takes off her glasses and then kisses her so that we can understand what Miguel intends to do and what she does on the pretext of an interview with Angela wants to do. Further, Miguel says that nowadays he doesn't enjoy kissing at all, is it? All because of his growing age. Then Miguel asks Angela to remove his clothes, because he said that Angela is here to take something from him, that's why he should get something in return. In companion, Miguel also tells Angela that he will not do anything with her, but he just wants to see her beauty. In fact, Miguel was very attracted to Angela at first sight, and since then he had made up his mind to do all this, but hearing this from Miguel, Angela categorically refuses to do all this and immediately leaves the apartment. But after a while, she comes back and takes off her clothes at the behest of Miguel. Then Miguel asks to sit beside him, and he starts painting on Angela's body. Further, Angela goes to take a bath, only then Miguel also comes there. When he comes in, he closes the bathroom door. After that, Angela tries to open the door, but it does not open. In fact, the door was locked once it was hit, and Miguel's friend Luis forgot to tell him that both of them were trapped inside this bathroom. Now both Miguel and Angela tried to open the door for a long time, but it is of no use and both of them cannot open that door. Then Miguel tries to break the door, but the door does not break. But he starts feeling pain. That's when Angela starts shouting outside the bathroom window. She's scared that someone can hear her voice and save her, but Miguel forbids her to do so, because if someone sees both of them in such condition, then there will be a big spectacle. Miguel later tells Angela that his friend Luis is out for 2 days, so he won't come home for 2 days, which means they both have to stay in the bathroom for 2 days. At the same time, he also says that if he does not go home by tomorrow, then his wife will call the police. Angela says that before that her parents would call the police because she did not come to tell where she would go. After knowing this, Miguel understands this situation, and then he starts shouting to the neighbors from the bathroom window. But there is no response from outside. Now on coming down, Miguel thinks that comedy has happened with him or not. Then tragedy. Angela replies that if he gets out of there early, then it will be a comedy, and if both of them are seen by her parents in such a condition, then there will be a tragedy. So Miguel asks Angela what her daddy does. On this, Angela says that her dad works in the military. After hearing this, Miguel gets a little nervous because if her dad sees them both, he might as well shoot him with a gun. Then after talking, Miguel learns that he knows Angela's daddy, and together he also knows Angela's older sister Jabel. Miguel tells Angela that his older sister and he attended acting class together, and he also liked Jabel a lot, but Miguel never told Jabel about it. Upon hearing this, Angela says that Jabel was really fond of acting, and today she has gone a long way by acting. There Miguel also learns that Jabel still recognizes him and gave her number to the same Angela, and Miguel feels very happy to hear this. But then Angela says that Jabel thinks you are an overrated writer and she doesn't like his handwriting. Miguel feels a little sad to hear that, but he says that only. Later Miguel tells Angela the story of his friend who liked this. He didn't come home for one day, but his wife knew that he was with another girl. So she complained to the police to teach her a lesson that the terrorists had taken her husband. But when his friend regains consciousness the next day, he sees that his news is running on TV and newspaper. Since then, he has never gone out with any other girl. After narrating this story, Miguel tries to come closer to Angela, but Angela gets up and goes to the other side. Further, Angela says that she has given all his nobles, which is quite strange, but still, he awarded so much to those noble found this. Miguel says that people spend a lot of time writing novels, or as he writes it professionally, and every day keeping a target. He completes the pages of noble in some way, then voice to Angela because listening to the voice of the girls, people are ready to do anything. Angela makes a voice, but this time also there is no answer. When Miguel again tries to get close to Angela, Angela says she has nothing wants to do and right now she just wants to get out of here. After that, Miguel shamelessly starts peeing in front of Angela. When Angela sees him doing this, she smiles so that we can guess that now she's all on Miguel's side, getting attracted. Then Angela calls for help from the bathroom window, but this time also there is no answer. Now, she was very much frustrated, and she had to get out of there as soon as possible. Further, Miguel says that he is an old man, so no one wants to have a relationship with him. But saying this, she is very emotional after hearing this. Angela feels very pity for him, and then she does to Miguel what Miguel wanted to do to her. Since then, Miguel gives Angela a lot of negative points about her writing. Tells that Angela feels very bad to hear this, but she says that everyone always tweets to me. She does not know anything. In fact, he was here yesterday, telling Angela to write correctly. But Angela misunderstood him. When Angela's anger subsided, she tells Miguel that when she was young, she stood in front of the mirror and thought she was a famous personality, and his interview is going on. After hearing this, Miguel says that all people do not accept themselves as they are, but always think of becoming more powerful, which is quite a wrong thing, and Angela had also noticed this. So now, she is mirrored. After that, both of them get very bored when the talk is over. So Miguel starts telling the story of a movie Angela because he was very fond of the movie. Miguel says that there was a family in it, parents, and there was a son. One day suddenly the son stopped getting up from the bed, seeing that the parents felt that he did not want to go to school. But after going on for several days, the parents brought the psychiatrist home. Then that psychiatrist tells his son, talks, and after talking, she tells the parents that their son has been shocked by something, so you should try to behave in a normal way with him. After that, the parents take him on vacation and there is a festival. He brings the son to bed itself. Then there a girl who falls in love with her son, but the son still does not get up from the bed, seeing that the girl feels very bad, and then she also starts living on bad. After that, one night suddenly the son wakes up and goes somewhere. His parents also try to find him a lot. Despite this, his mother was very happy because now his son got up from the bed. She also felt guilty in the companion that why is she so happy with his son's departure. After this, Miguel says that whatever we did today, you will definitely be guilty, but after leaving here, if I meet you on the way, then ignore and leave. Then both of them hear someone's voice from outside. Then Miguel calls him, and he asks to call his friend, which the man first refuses, but then also talks about giving him money. Hearing that, the man calls Miguel's friend Luis, and then after a while, Luis comes and takes them both out of the bathroom. After that, it happens as Miguel tells Angela to ignore him. She leaves from there and the movie ends there. Thank you for watching.